Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Battle of Empires 1914-1918, continuing with the SirHinkel's mod. We finally have the privilege of playing as the British forces now, as we previously played with the Germans, and this is the breach. We've got a wall here in front of us where the left and right sides have been destroyed by Royal artillery, with the center of the wall, I guess you could say where the gate would be, is demolished, though that's probably where the Germans are going to offer the heaviest of resistance. So our goal is to make it across no man's land to the wall, and hopefully we can breach that wall, or well, at least climb the breach and get in there and show Jerry what's what. So anyway, if you want to continue to support SirHinkel's and all the other great mod makers, be sure to check out those mods on the Steam pages for the Steam Workshop, more specifically SirHinkel's work, Red Rising, the German soldiers missions, all the other great things that makes the Men of War franchise even better. So it looks like the entire town has been artilleried as well. There's a lot of heavy damage in here, but it looks like other than the rail station, some buildings have either been heavily damaged or some towns, like for instance here, complete damage, but this house actually looks relatively fine. So let's get right into it. We've got access to the Highlanders, the Scots, Stormtroopers, and Royal Army as well are also here. I've already taken the liberty to call out some extra squads to start with, but we have some troops here on the right that are already ready in some sort of ambush position. You can tell the Germans will probably be up here ready and waiting, as one, it's World War I, and two, there's already some pre-dug trenches, so of course, why wouldn't they take that position? So let's sneak up there and see what they're up to on the left. There's a heavy dug-in position for the British. Looks like there's a, I guess this is some sort of a subterranean encampment of some sort. So we've got our own trench position as well as a lot of troops here ready to rock on the left, so we'll take advantage of them as soon as possible. Call out some more troops as well. Our reinforcements will arrive within time, but in the meantime, it's time to push up with who we've got here. So let's go ahead and make our move up towards the, I guess up towards the enemy positions. Try to get as close as possible. There'll be machine gun fire and such, and this is World War I, so, you know, be ready to take losses.
Have arrived.
Looks like our reinforcements have arrived as well. We're going to take about 5 or 6 men here and put them up on the wall as soon as possible. Have some scouts go up there and start peeking for where the enemy might be. And after that, our reinforcements will come up to fill in for those losses here that we take today. A very important mission, very important goal to take that town, though I'm not exactly sure what exactly the name of the town is. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. It says press continue to start the battle, so I guess that's our only objective. Though we have to take some of these positions with flags, so obviously here on the right, on the left side and right side there are flags, and those are both going to be important to take the wall and secure that. Then obviously the next main objective is the rail station. It looks like also the possible main entrance to the town, and also just behind the station as well. Looks like there's a town square here, perhaps, that's also important. Another town section of the town, perhaps an old burned out church, and also a courtyard here, as well as pretty much the outskirts of town. So that's exactly where we need to push the Germans through in order to secure this area. So, and no enemy spotted just yet. Get a little closer, see if we can ask them to come out politely. If they show their heads before they even detect us, we can possibly snipe them. And there's a good flanking position up the road as well. The road's actually nicely dug in, and it looks like artillery's actually arrived already. Germans spotting us with their early artillery. A lot of hell's going to rain down on us. If we get hit by those shells, we're toast, but if they don't get close, they can't do much damage, luckily. Our men are already returning fire on the Germans. Looks like there could be mines on the open road. I've not seen those yet used before in the past. Let's go ahead and make our way up the up this footpath on the right side. We'll try to get as close as possible. We do have stormtroopers coming up, which means we can throw grenades on those Germans in their entrenched positions. Luckily, one of the first things we took out was possibly a machine gun position that I thought would be there. I haven't yet actually seen it fire, but perhaps we got a nice early shot on that. Reinforcements are coming across the field. We've got a good firing position on that brick wall and a flanking position already. Doing pretty good for now. Of course, one wrong move will probably mean the end of 16 men's lives, as each squad, I think, is about the size of 16 souls. So we'll see exactly how it goes down here. So we've secured the trench here. Doesn't look like there's too much of any enemy left inside that trench. Now it's going to go to some more close hand-to-hand combat. Looks like they're firing from inside this facility somewhere. I hear rounds being exchanged. Possible German right there. Yep, German officer standing right there. Alright, we've lost a soldier there at the entrance. So obviously they're inside. Oh, it looks like there's a German right up there. Let's get him. Crawl up the flanks and add some pressure here. There we go. German standing right there. Let's go ahead and toss a nade inside. Oh, yep, he's running out of the way. Nope, he chucked the grenade. He threw it back. No, he threw it up against the wall and he died. Alright, if we run in there, it's going to be death. We don't really have any automatic weapons. I do believe the Highlanders do come equipped with the Lewis gun, which is basically a large caliber machine gun. Yeah, we got Germans right there, so we're just going to have to force our way in. Oh, yep, German's got a machine gun position underneath. Flamethrower soldier firing a machine gun. What the hell's that all about? So obviously that kind of close range with rifles is not meant to happen, but had to be done, so taking a few losses there. Of course, we could take a hell of a lot more losses if we were not careful around artillery. We've taken this position. It's pretty secure, so we're going to move down. Again, crawling because of all the artillery. That could rain down on us any second. So it looks like this position's secure. Right flank's pretty open, so we'll attack there first. Meanwhile, we could call out some more troops. We also will have access to what's called artillery, though it's just a Vickers MG. We also have access to armor, possibly after capturing the wall and or other positions. We also have engineers, an AT rifle team, artillery ammo, and infantry ammo as well. So we'll have to make sure that that's brought up. But though it is much easier to say that, we'll probably be replacing men more than we'll be replacing ammunition. Next German hardened position here. He's got kind of an elevated position above the lower position here with what looks to be a lot of anti-infantry and anti-tank emplacements, a nice ridge here, and looks like there are no way up there, and it looks like there's some sort of like, it looks like flower pots or something to actually block troop movements. It's probably to keep that wall in place that the Germans have built, that earthen wall. We'll move up under lower elevation, so that way they can't spot us and shoot at us easily. This really, you'd think it's World War I, but we're playing it more as if we're special forces. We're actually sneaking, moving in slowly, reconning the area. Oh, looks like there is an MG spotted here. Look at that, we can actually come up on that MG. Let's get these guys, see if they can shoot at it. We'll get close and toss a grenade up there. These guys aren't going to last long on this elevated territory, though. We do have to get down. Artillery already coming in. May as well get ready for reinforcements. We're going to take some losses doing this, so let's get the Highlanders, Stormtroopers, and Royal Army up here. Looks like a grenade goes out to that MG. I think I saw one thrown. There it goes. One of the two-man team has been killed. Let's get into some heavier cover here. Alright, MG is down, and it looks like an artillery shell fell right on top of our men after they threw that grenade, so that's pretty good. Lucky. Let's keep tossing nades, see what we can do. Luckily, there's not too many Germans inside that trench, which makes it a lot easier to capture as they won't have minion reinforcements. It's a good position. They've also got a... Actually, did not see this mortar here. Yep, every time that thing explodes, I'm just going to run. I knew it would be firing there. There it goes again. It fired. Get down. Keep moving like that. Keep moving, keep moving. Alright, that's the way to do it. Alright, we can also capture that artillery piece, and or the artillery piece that's firing from the elevated position as well. That's why I brought up the reinforcements. Most of our men have been killed down here on the left side trying to get up into that bunker, or up into the trench rather. We've captured that position. We can capture this mortar. Let's have one of our blokes get in there and grab that weapon. See if we can throw a shell back up there. He's not actually... Maybe he has to pick it up to move it. There we go. Okay, this mine and warfare will be good, or grenade and warfare, whatever. It's going to reload. Take that position out first. Looks like there's two guns. One in the trench and one on the wall. Gonna have to... Oh, there we go. Big hit there. Big hit. Nice. Taking that gun out. Not killing it, but disabling the gun. Very important. Second wave ready. We'll get into that trench this time. No matter the losses, we need to get in there and out of the way of the artillery. There'll probably be artillery firing from the left side as well. I don't see any guns, but I bet you there's one here. You can kind of see the artillery shells laid all around. Okay, another big loss there. Possible mine, possible artillery hit. Better to actually be in the trench and fight back than be caught out in the open where most of our men might not be able to shoot. It looks like there's some ladders as well that we can climb to get to the higher elevated positions. Again, we're going to still need reinforcements. With it being World War I, we're going to just be going through a lot of men here to try to get through it. And we may as well bring up the rest of our reinforcements that were ready in the rear to begin with. Let's go ahead and bring them up right now. And we'll start climbing those walls like it's Helm's Deep or something.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And it looks like we might also be able to make our move up the wall. Let's spread out some of these troops right away. A sniper somewhere around, getting some good kills, probably from the left side. We're going to move up the main road now with our infantry. See what we can see. And when the right side is more secure, we'll push it on the left and flank with the right simultaneously. So that way we can try to preserve as many of our troops as we can. Still hitting us with that sniper on the left side, though the trench on the top here has been cleared. We might be able to get up there and use that gun. Let's climb these ladders a bit. See if we can storm the wall. Alright, we'll move it up in a bit on the left. We might be able to capture an MG, but it's not going to be worth it too much, as it's just kind of not as mobile. Got snipers taking us out on the wall, at the top of the ladders here. Again, we're just stuck out in the open. That's just the way it is. Big artillery hit there, wounding a few men, but no major deaths. Looks like the artillery gun up on the wall has been taken out as well. I've achieved a trophy too, a trophy hunter I got. I have no idea what that means. Oh, I'm probably capturing a certain amount of enemy equipment. That's got to be it. That's what they called the trophy hunting back then. Alright, the artillery's hitting on our entrenched position, which is good. It means less men will die, and the men who are arriving now will have a little bit of a fighting chance. We're going to try to move in on that main road and fire on them. Meanwhile, we got infantry moving up the center road as well, so they should all combine at the same time. Try to move these men down the trench, and let's get our gun firing. Possibly on the enemy position for artillery. Looks like it actually has been taken out. We may have gotten a lucky shot there. And German MG positions are going to have to go down first. They're just too powerful against our infantry. We definitely don't want that going down. So we'll do a manual fire here on that MG. And it looks like it knocked them off successfully. Speaking of knock it off, we also want this German to knock it off with his MG08 or whatever the hell it is. Alright, good. We've cleared that trench for the most part. Okay, it's time to get up on top of that wall, but in the meantime, the Germans have also locked down that center position. I think our Minenwerfer would be, or our Granatenwerfer, actually might be out of ammunition. Looks like it is, so it's kind of worthless at this point. We'll hold this position here and have all of our men get up to that wall. Our newly arrived troops are all going to go up there, so we're all on climbing duty now. And it looks like there are mines on the field. I've never actually seen them before in the previous campaigns, so that, though it may not be new to World War I, it is new to the game. I haven't yet seen them used, so there's really no choice other than just running through them. We don't really have a mine. Well, we have engineers, but I'm not going to be wasting time just removing a few mines. We've got an attack to do, and the longer we wait, the more ready the Germans become, so it only benefits them in terms of slowing us down and us taking losses. We've got a German position here. Looks like our reinforcements can flank that position from here, so we can have our men attack and flank that position at the same time. Before we do that, we want to make sure this top wall is secure and we can capture that flag, take out this center German position, and start focusing on that left hand side. Looks like most of our troops have made their way up here. So we're going to crawl to this crater here for some cover, and we'll take the wall no problem. We've got our own artillery gun as well ready to fire on those German positions. We actually could and should fire on this position here just to get the MG out of the way and clear it for the advancing troops on the road and on that left flank. Meanwhile, the Germans got into position up here on the wall, and we're taking them out pretty good from that crater. They're actually not able to shoot back. It's good. German rifle. Dropped once and never fired if you want one. Alright, let's go ahead and keep our men moving to that right side. Our artillery gun's going mad. It's just trying to attack everything that moves. Looks like mostly this German position's been liquidated. Not much of a big fight it can put up here. Oops, we zoomed into the map a little bit too far. This one trooper is a flamethrower soldier, though he does not have a flamethrower. He actually has a, I actually don't know. This looks almost like a PPSH, but it's not. I don't remember the standard name, but it's a machine pistol of some sort, of course. We'll go ahead and... The rest of these troops then will cross to that left flank, and thus these two walls are not connected. I'm not exactly sure if we can just run up here, so we may have to take the left flank a little more, with a little bit more effort. Alright, looks like we've politely asked the Germans to leave this position with bullets, so let's start taking some of the hardened wall positions. It looks like they're starting to flee now, so let's actually start taking these positions and asking Jerry to leave politely. Now, we're having a little bit of a street battle here, shooting across the street on some of the positions down there that the Germans may be in, and or if they're fleeing. And we'll get a little bit closer to that center of the wall and start asking them to leave there too. We've actually started to capture this flag too, or at least we can. And we also got ourselves a new trophy, another German field cannon M5, 8 centimeter on that. Looks like German artillery is still coming down, so we'll want to spread out just a little bit. And it looks like they've got an MG position, so may have not been smart to move across there at that moment, but artillery was coming nonetheless. Alright, we'll get more reinforcements ready to rock, and we will start to take that left side as soon as this flag's been captured. The position will be ours in just a moment. Where the hell's that German MG firing from? It's a damn good position. And they got insta-act too with that arty. Oh, there it is. There's one MG down there. That guy's really being a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and ask one of our troops here to hop on that gun and we'll fire on him. In the meantime, the Germans can fire all they want, but they're not going to get us to leave the position. We fought too hard to take it. Let's go ahead and get closer to that. Oh, there's an artillery position there as well, so let's go ahead and take that out. Oh, our gun's been disabled. Damn. Let's get another guy on that gun, and we'll see if we can get that repaired as soon as possible. All right, the Brits have taken the first position on the field, the right flank of the wall. We've got some more troops here ready to roll, and we pretty much the Germans really are going to need to retreat. That position's pretty much done, and we're going to go ahead and kick in both sides here in just a moment. We're going to come in from the flank of the trench and in front of the trench as well to make sure the Germans are focused on our main attack. Meanwhile, the flanking position or the flank attack's really going to do the most damage here. So we'll see if we can take this wall position and rain down on those Germans. They've still got a pretty good position there. Thought most of them may have been killed. Let's go ahead and repair if we can. And it looks like that guy's repairing immediately. We'll have a little bit of a rest on that right side. This Minenwerfer, whatever the mortar, we'll just call it just for simplicity. The Minenwerfer for simplicity has been it's no longer has ammo. We could again take time to bring it up and do all that, but it's a little easier just to push with the infantry. So we'll get into a position here to get ready to take that center. So basically we're gonna have to start from the top down. We will take the top of the wall position right here as soon as that artillery's down. So basically it'll go as such. The artillery gun will fire at the enemy artillery position as the computer has already done, and timing couldn't have been better there. And then we'll take this position here on the wall and knock out any sort of MG positions and or the position at the wall. So we're going to do some crawling now and make sure we're on that position. Germans are firing from their position on the destroyed gate, and we've got the right side. So we've got a lot of men ready and waiting here. There is a barbed wire here that I don't think we can move. So we are going to have to make most of our men go up and through the wall, which means climbing the ladders and going on through. So we'll have to do that in a moment's time. A lot of blood. Ugh. Ugh. Not much of a chance here if you were hit by artillery. A lot of our men being died and picked off by German snipers or MGs or artillery. But luckily we've cleared most of it out, and now we'll go ahead and ask Jerry politely to leave with some nice love letters, as we can call them. And the Brits will toss those on down. Hopefully Jerry will get the message. It may be in English, but explosions are a universal language, and there you go. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep in cover here. We've got more German positions with those damn MGs and artillery, but it's just going to have to be done the hard way. We're going to have to defend this position and clear it out. I mean, we could go down there, and we could cross the street out in the open and everything, and that's just absolute insanity if we're not actually on the wall. This is the best position we have. And with that gate out of the way, we can now move into the trenches and take the first line of German trenches closest to the wall. I guess that's not technically the first line, but you could call that maybe an observation position. But it looks like most of the Germans have already been politely asked to leave with our artillery. Again, mines are going to be here, but you know, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. And SirHinkel's does give everyone a little bit more health with the infantry, or though it seems, which is fantastic because you know, the last thing you want to do is just keep pumping out infantry all day and just taking losses and everything. So he does a great job of balancing both realism with playability and gameplay and such. And so, you know, if you ever see a mission of his that doesn't quite seem accurate, keep in mind he does probably his best work is in making sure functionality is great and the mission map looks great and that it plays out well more than anything else he does. So good work from him so far, and that's why I'm playing this here, Battle of Empires, today. It's real fantastic. We do have some people watching live as well on Steam, as this will also be recorded and put on the YouTube channel. So for those of you watching live, thanks for being here, and for those of you who are watching on the channel, thanks for being here as well. It's good to have you. All right, so we're going to continue to take losses as we push across the field. Pushing going to be a little bit more aggressive now, as we've got a foothold. We want this wall. Tea time is almost here. It's about 5 minutes to tea time, and if we don't have this position, somebody's going to be pissed. We got to get Earl Grey is going to throw a fit. So we're going to go ahead and continue to push it on the left. We just need to clear out the positions around those ladders so we can get crawling and possibly throw some nades up there if the Germans are in those positions. But we should be pretty good. And with those positions cleared, I think it's time we throw all of the British army at these Germans here. They're going to be cowering in their Kaiser boots. Let's go ahead and get them. We're going to run out there with full force. Their artillery's pretty much been taken out, so it's time for a full British charge into the enemy position. Actually, we're just going to back it up here, and I'm not going to zoom the camera around or anything. We're just going to go out, all out, baby. Let's see exactly how it'll look. It's going to be awesome. Just get ready for this. This is really what Battle of Empires is all about. Now that the enemy position is cleared out, we've got the biggest chance for success here at the wall, and artillery is coming on down. This is going to be sweet. Check that out. So it looks like we got some men here. Got to keep on running. Got to keep on moving. Look at that. Germans are just going to be taken out right away. We'll take some losses, no doubt, but we're down to about 3 or 4 Germans left in that trench, 2 Germans left. A nice mine hit there. Good positioning from the Germans. We'll throw a nade in if we can. Oh man, look at all those men. Artillery's hitting spot on. They were waiting for our movements, but we got to push. We got to get all these men through. We can't just push 2 or 3 through at a time. The longer we're on the battlefield, the worse it is for our men, so we just got to go. We just got to go. And we knew this position would be hell, but it's less of a hell now that we've taken that right side. We were able to help our men open the door as much as we can, and more men are pushing on that door. It's just a matter of time until we knock Jerry off his balance, and that's that. So Mine's doing a good job of tearing our troops up, but no real main kills. It's more of a special effect thing for SirHinkel's when he does this. It's nice. Rather than killing 25 guys who have just so chosen to clump together, it just kind of knocks a couple of guys over and is more of a cinematic effect. And really, playing these mods, these fantastic mods like this, is more of a cinematic experience than it is actually any sort of challenge, which is preferable by players like me to share it with everyone like you. We've gained access to grenaders now as a special troops, and they're 5 minutes, so we're going to call up everything for the left side now. We're going to have our big push on the left. We're really exchanging fire like crazy now against those Germans. Let's go ahead and start climbing some ladders. We got an artillery cannon up there. Maybe we can get close enough to take it out, but let's go ahead and start climbing. This is no Hadrian's Wall, Brits.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We're going to get up there right away. We're coming. You better leave, Jerry. It's not going to be good for you. Very cool, by the way, that troops can climb ladders like that. I don't know if that's an actual game mechanic, but SirHinkel, one of the first ones I've seen in this game, he actually might be in chat, so for those of you watching live, please do give him a shout out as well, and please do comment down below, giving him some nice support and everything. A real beautiful friendship we have in both experiencing these games and developing these games. As a developer, this is exactly what you want to see a gamer go through. Have a little bit of a challenge, but mostly having fun. And as a gamer, you definitely want those who create this kind of content to keep on creating it. So this is more of my, my secret agenda here is just basically doing this so SirHinkel makes it feel like his work is appreciated, which it is, and continues to make it. Big grenade hit here. We had a grenade thrown at us. Let's see exactly what kind of damage it does. The Brits have Brits are OP, a little bit too OP. Not too much, but I mean it's an amazing cinematic thing going on here. That artillery cannon's been disabled, and so with the toss of a grenade, that position is clear, and the Brits have made the Germans crap their pants. All right, great. All right, we will have some Earl Grey, and we'll get on with the battle for the rest of the day. And we're gonna move up everybody up the ladders now. Really cool. Now I don't know exactly if we can use a tank or anything to push through. I'd like to just kind of roll over it and kind of move it out of the way. We'll see here as we capture the German position. I just wanted to get some firing positions up on the Germans, really clear out that street before we advance. A Lewis gun here opening fire. By the way, I've been playing a lot of Verdun lately as well. Verdun, a great World War I first-person shooter, it's more of a simulator than anything else, as it really simulates the hell of that kind of battlefield with gas and such as well. And in the newest episode posted as well for the campaign, you can see the French forces as they're pushed back by the Germans and their use of, I believe it was mustard gas for the first time. Not exactly sure. I know more about World War II than World War I, but obviously you'll never know everything. So comment down below on exactly when it was used. I do remember listening to a podcast, by the way, about the use of that gas and such, and the man who invented that. It was the gas, I think it was some sort of nitrate or something that was used more for trying to increase crop output. And obviously with the outbreak of World War I, his, he used his device for evil, and his wife left him, and eventually I believe he shot himself. So some interesting background there about, the man who killed millions, ironically in the First World War, killed himself shortly after, just as another individual killed himself during the end of another particular war. But that's a story for another time. That doesn't exist in this realm quite yet. I'm going to put most of my men on the main road just by the main gate, so that way either A, we can move left or right accordingly to where we need reinforcements, or B, if the center gets breached, we can just quickly move through. So big delay now. We're having some Earl Grey. Actually, the British troops are not dying or anything. If they do not have tea, they will just kind of like, they'll just die. They need oxygen. It's kind of like a plant. They need both oxygen and soil and nutrients and tea in order to survive. We've got a great fighting position here. We've got men on the wall, plus there's kind of another part to the wall here. As you can see, there's kind of a ledge here as well as the wall there. So it looks like most German artillery has ceased, and that's a huge benefit for us. Let's hop on this German, what is this again, the field cannon, M5, so we're going to go ahead and hop on that. And this guy actually going down there to hop on it, I guess. Okay. Oh, now he's changed his mind. He's coming back up. Good. All right, so these two guys are going to hop on there. We've got our artillery cannon ready on the right. Luckily, it's not really firing at individual men, which you definitely don't want your troops firing at any individual. You want to hit groups with artillery. That's really what it's meant for. So our next position here on the left is at the kind of this courtyard area by the gazebo. There's an area here just outside of actually this hill, or this, not a hill, but kind of a defensive position, a tower, if you will, here just in front of the train station, and just behind the train station another position. So it seems like it may be best to take the right position first, as there's one here, here, and here as well. So we will capture this height here, and we'll try to push through on the right through here, and obviously Germans are going to be all over here, all over there, and I would not be surprised if there was artillery or mortars there in the back. So let's continue our attack here. We're going to go ahead and stack up on the right side and get some more men ready. We're going to go ahead and have most of these guys head up then, and we'll do a little bit of a scouting mission with what we've got already, and we're obviously going to need more troops, so we'll send up as many as we can on that right side, and that's where we're going to need our reinforcements first. Alright, so on the left we've got men spread out everywhere. We actually have a sun. So now that more of our men are in position, the attack will begin. We've got men up the ladder, still climbing. We're going to move them up to the wall on the right side and on the left side as soon as possible. We've got some more men here. We may as well try to take the street overall just to see exactly what kind of enemy positions there are on the other side. Looks like our artillery was pretty damn accurate in hitting most of the wall and or just a little bit on the other side. Germans coming out of their positions now. They've got their armor car on the advance. I didn't hear it before, but I do now hear the engine pumping away. Gonna have to get some AT troops up here right away. We do not have any armor or any sort of, what's it under? Shit. Support? Yes, AT rifle team, so they need to get up here right now. Well, more like yesterday. Our officers are armed with, we're going to get engineers too. Officers are armed with AT grenades, and I'm just needing to find an officer here. This guy's a stormtrooper with no gun. He must have got hit by artillery and dropped it. We do need to find an officer quickly, so we can, Jesus, there's like 90 men to one officer.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Here's one. Nope, that's the lieutenant. Oh, yes, lieutenant. Okay, usually they're called officers. Germans moving into position here on the right. They're going to get slaughtered in just a second. Move our officer onto the stairwell here. Yeah, they better run. Alright, let's take that right position now. Gotta have a lot of men moving down the stairs to capture that lower position. The armored car on the left is up on our, all up in our grillio. No bueno, as the Germans would say. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, looks like he's going to try to flank around. Looks like he's going to go into the middle of the courtyard. We've got Timothy Griffiths here, who's going to try to get around there and take out that weapon. It's basically a rolling machine gun nest. Come on there, boy. Hop that. There you go. Get into this bunker here. Maybe the thing will row down the street and we can kill it. There we are. So we'll lay down here and see if this thing will slowly back its ass up out of there. Jesus, that is worse than the Prius. Oh, look at that. Couldn't be in a worse position. Only if Tim was a little closer. He can only throw it about 12 meters, which is not that bad, actually. It's not killing too many of our men. It might be wounding them, but if I hop out of this trench, that thing is definitely going to shoot at us. So we need, maybe that AT rifle group is moving up here. Oh, shit. Artillery's starting to hit again, too. Time to spread out, if we can. Back on the right. Alright, our AT riflemen, I don't see anybody running on the field yet. Don't know where those men are yet. Stormtrooper, we could look through the list. Just see exactly what indication they might be. I think they're a star. Here we are, AT troops. Or no, these are... What the hell are these guys? Are they AT? Huh, that's strange. Wait a minute, hold on. Germans advancing with the least armored position. And look at how stealth this guy is. Oh my god. This is Metal Gear Solid 4 in World War I. Look at that. Snake stealth camo. Those creative Brits. Get the hell down, Snake. Damn it, Snake. Wow, they spotted him right away, though. Even in that armored tin can, they were able to see him. A lieutenant here. I think this guy actually... one of these guys must have the damn AT gun. Alright, let's go ahead and look for our AT gunners. I thought the stars were AT. Maybe it's this group? That's regular riflemen. So many infantry. Just lieutenants, that's what those are. Alright, our lieutenant is immediately down after standing up. This gun's too close. We really need something to take this thing out now. AT rifle team is indicated by a star, but I'm not... I wonder if we could just blow a wheel off. Oh yeah, okay, we're not in a good position with that vehicle here. Artillery cannon there, and another wave of German troops. It's gonna get a little bit more hairy now that we're in town. Well, hell, why don't we just do this? Goodbye. Shit, we hit the wall. We'll push it up the stairs. If they can push. Come on, boys. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's a chain down to the wall? SirHinkel's. Alright, we will figure this out here. This gun definitely needs to move in order for it to be effective. We gotta get it off the wall and facing another direction. I don't know if it's somehow locked down in that position or what. Damn it, we really need to get rid of that car. How do we put this thing down here? Ah, that wall's in the way. It's not good. Maybe we can... you know what? Let's try this. British ingenuity, maybe. See if we can just rain some house down on their ass. Oh, here we go. Is it getting closer? Alright. Oh, we got two of them now, and that actually is a different one there. That's the Romfell, and this is the Edhart. So we need some sort of armored support or something at this time. Or artillery. This might be our AT team. Or our grenadier. Okay, so that's what they are. So there's not much we can do in damage on those vehicles. We're gonna have to push left. And we can't move this artillery gun. And that other armed car is a little too far out of the way. There we go. Hello. Oh, damn it. We hit the light post. You gotta be kidding me. Shrapnel round, I guess. There we go. Shrapnel my ass. Made the shrapnel that enemy car. Alright, we have no grenades here. One man with an anti-tank grenade. Who is he? This guy here? Highlander. There can only be one. Alright, we really need to stay out of the eyes of that car. It's going to be difficult. This is more of a stealth mission. And literally the stealth mission is to sneak up this street with absolutely no cover. If only we could grab that stealth camo from that officer again, or from Solid Snake himself. I don't think we're going to be able to sneak up on this thing. I think we're just going to get shot. That the angle of that car is just so they really might not be able to see us. Nope, that's a lie. Shit. Tried to auto throw it before he detected us. Let's try this other gun. There we go. That's all we could have done the whole time. I was hoping to do it more heroically with an officer, but at least we got past that. So the Krauts are down. They've got another armored car on the way, but that's okay. We'll try to take that other gun before they get there. And maybe we can get some damn armor if we capture this courtyard, so let's do that. And on the right side, we've got some more positions we can capture now, too. Let's get the lower ground. And we'll help secure the high ground with troops. Give them some cover, and we'll move right as soon as possible. Get up against that wall. All right. Well, we've got plenty in reserve if and when we need it. Got a lot of men already ready to already up the ladders actually on the left side. Alright, we took some losses in the courtyard, but we're raising the flag. What we need now desperately is territory so we can get access to better weapons. And it's going to be hard for them to hit us. Ah, there we go. Finally, we got some armor. We've got our own Lancaster, or Lanchester with MG, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we needed there. That will give us some extra fight against the enemy in their entrenched positions. You can see here they've got some positions inside this factory warehouse area. Let's see if we can toss nades over there. Anybody got a grenade? Yep. Anybody throwing it? There we go. A couple of Brits throwing grenades now. Perfect. 2 grenades so they won't be able to throw them as much. Ah, damn. They went right back to their original position. When we get that armored car up here, though, we'll be able to rain a little bit more hell down on them. And the Germans looks like they're bringing up another car. Get some of our troops off the ladder. We'll continue to push that left side as soon as the right side is captured, one position anyway, and maybe we'll have access to more armored cars and such. Another AT car is moving up, or another armored car rather is moving up. Actually, maybe we could find something useful in this one. Gonna shoot at us, so run, boy. Any TNT? Damn, just ammo. With TNT, we could have hit those guys as they're coming through down the road, but we can get them with that other AT gun. The other artillery gun. Ah, we'll capture that elevated position too. Let's see if we can get up there a little bit. Alright, we're moving on all sides now. Firing on all cylinders. Grab our artillery gun again and take that vehicle out, no problem. Beautiful. Good accuracy. Useful weapon. I think we've got friendlies trying to climb the tower. Let's just spread the hell out. Let's get that tower. Get on the wall. Alright, we'll just lay down and cap the position. Maybe it might make the enemy flee. We've got our armored car arriving. We can hopefully push through this barrier, and that means the British are landing with full force. We've got 611 points now. We're going to have to make do with what we got. All the infantry we called out is now very valuable as our income, though we've captured many positions and should have a lot of income coming in through the flags we've captured, is going to be decreased a little bit more as our needs for expensive vehicles has increased.
We have captured a strategic position.
That armored car we called out earlier was 250, so that's quite a bit of cost. Now, crush the barbed wire in our way. And a damn mine. Hit a damn mine. There we go. Alright, enemy rubble is out of the way. Their little thing is out of the way, so now it's time for the Brits to plow on through. Reinforcements have arrived, and damn, is it going to be all of them. No more climbing roads. Looks like the front of our tire. Oh, what? Okay, our vehicle hit some sort of a serious mine now. Okay, that's hilarious. There's guys falling on mines after they get hit by a mine. That's alright, these guys are our mine clearers. That's great. Alright, we pushed through, no problem. Alright, so our armored car there is down, unfortunately, through getting hit by some sort of AT mine. But that means everyone else can come in now. So let's kick that door open. Everybody's coming up now. And there's mines everywhere, and it's World War I, and it's going to be hairy, but we got this under control now. A little bit of a fight at the railroad station. Apparently one of our guys can jump on the roof, I guess. Machine gun position there on the other side. Gonna artillery that first. Luckily, no artillery spotted close range, so they're gonna have to bring that in from further away. And we'll put our men on the wall as soon as possible. Alright, so now we're bringing it in real close on those Germans. It's going to be a lot of exchange of close fire here. There's every inch of territory is a fortress. Just trying to get into cover now as we move up. Wow, the position on the right side's been neutralized. Our attack on the right side has been. Germans now have a little bit more of an advantage as they have multiple areas to fire from. And we need to kill another armored car, so we'll go ahead and do that. And here we go. Oh, that didn't do it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Now, I thought this was explosive and the other ones were shrapnel, but it looks like they may have flipped it around. Oh, the shell may have been a miss. Oh, it just deflects off the top now. Alright. We're a little bit screwed unless we can capture a position like that. Alright, let's see if we can find an AT grenade. Usually officers have it, but not in this case. Anybody got AT? Nope. Four men have AT rounds here. Alright, 4 AT grenades. Let's hopefully take that car out from the rear. See if this guy can book it. Hit the AT, or hit this armored car in the back. Oh, now he's rolling. Yeah, now he wants to roll. Perfect. I wanted to make sure that car didn't get any closer. Alright, another car arriving on the left. Damn it. Alright, we're going to crawl up here and try to surround this position on the right. And on the left, I'm going to try to have a shrapnel round hit the house. There we go. That's actually it for our ammunition. Damn. I'm sure we can grab some more, but I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. We've done about all we can do on that right side. Armored cars coming up in the center. Still got plenty of troops in the rear for support. Gonna bring them up too. And we're gonna go ahead and just continue to push up our troops into that center position. And this should hopefully clear out the rest of whatever was there. A lot of reinforcements coming on that left side. It's now important to hold on the left, advance on the right. And I don't know where that other armored car went. It may have been destroyed somehow. Our second armored car is finally here. I'm going to try to follow in that other one's tracks so that way we don't hit any more mines. These armored cars are just filled with ammo and some repair parts, and I just don't think it can repair with the wheels off like that. Alright, so we've got an armored car through. Finally. We'll bring it up on the far right and push through no problem. These troops will be right behind. Oop, Germans coming up on the left. Flag on the left looks pretty secure. Flag in the center is obviously very secure. And the flag on the right will be ours in just a moment. We'll then go across the rail yard and then come back and capture kind of the train station entrance. And we'll get on top of those Germans in just a second. They're not going to like what we're about to give them. So this is going to make them pop their heads up, the advancing infantry, and the MG on that armored car is going to make them keep their heads down. Looks like we pretty much cleared out that right side. There's a further line in the rear. That's going to cause some trouble. It's a little further back. Maybe we can bring the armored car down into the center and up the stairs. No, that's definitely not possible. The car can't even go down this ramp. Alright, we're going to take this position. Looks like the vehicle can actually capture. I actually wasn't aware of that. Kind of cool. Looks like there might be a man up there. Yep. Alright, we've got another armored car coming in on us, plus another wave of troops. I don't see any far artillery positions. There is something to the right. It is a shit Mark II light tank.
We have captured a strategic position.
We actually have our own Whippet now that we can buy. Yes, Whippet. Yeah, we'll bring up our Whippet, no problem. It's going to take some time, though. We need that. I'm going to retreat against that armored car there. Does it have a cannon? Oh, it's just got an MG on it. It actually looked like it was some sort of armored, like a tank. But it's just an armored car. It's basically the LOL tank from World of Tanks. The LOL tractor. Let's have our own men get down. If we can get our artillery to fire again, possibly steal some ammo from what's ever around us. Nope. This could be ammo of some sort. Okay, we've got something. Gas masks, a lot of regular standard ammo. It's going to be hard to bring the artillery shells up here if we can't actually get the car up on top of the hill. Damn. And our artillery gun in the middle, we've kind of liquidated. So we've got three, oh, plus the artillery that just destroyed our vehicle. Damn. The hell did that come from? Oh, back here. 2 cannons on the right. Shit. Alright, we need to take that center soon. We're going to get pushed back. They've got 3 vehicles to our 1. A little unfair, don't you think? But that's the way it happens to be. More on the center door. Let's get up in there, make sure we don't get pushed out of the town. We can hold the hill, no problem. They can't get vehicles up on the wall, so we can just lay our men down and we'll be just fine. The artillery cannon has destroyed all the vehicles that it can from here. It's actually destroyed like, what, 2, 4, 5, 6 vehicles maybe? And there seems to be... oh, there's a little bicycle there. Oh. Alright. Let's see if we can hit this vehicle from here. Damn. Nope, we only happened to level an ancient train station. Sorry about that. Come on, fire. Oh, are we out of ammo again, too? Damn it. Alright, so everything's out of ammo. Okay, so we are out of ammo with the artillery pieces we have. I don't think we can bring up our own. We do have a German piece that also seems to be out. And more mines in the center again. We do have a German piece that... no, looks like we destroyed that one as well. Alright, so now it's all about holding the line and pushing back the German advance. We do have our Whippet tank, which I hope has something better than just a goddamn machine gun on it. I think this thing actually can throw fire. Hotchkiss. Nope. So there's really no way to destroy these armored cars other than with the AT teams. And grenadiers. Maybe the engineers, I would assume, could have some sort of... we have access to snipers now. Let's get AT rifle teams up here, engineers up here. There's no real way past those tanks other than just kind of walking around them. And boy, are the Germans showing their armored prowess on display. We've lost a position on the right as they push through with some of their vehicles.
Reinforcements have arrived.
So there's not much we can do about that on the right without that tank out of the way. That's about as much as I think they'll take. I don't know if they'll actually take that position on the left. Looks like there might be a Brit or 2 left over there. We've got a machine gun and artillery position on the left. And more armored cars. I'm starting to feel the strength of Men of War Assault Squad, how it continues to throw vehicle after vehicle after vehicle at you, and there's not much you can do about it. We've got 2 here, plus 1 on the way, plus, I think there was 1 on the left side somewhere, or was that the same one? Okay. And then there's 1 on the right there that's causing some trouble. Our tank's advancing as fast as it can. Turbo speed for this era. Not much you can do against that enemy, enemy vehicles. They've got a vehicle at their flag, vehicle on our left, vehicle on our right. And it looks like they're going to be pushing on the flag here. See if we can get some men back up in the tower just so they don't capture that position. Now what we really need to do is rearm some artillery. Yeah, we don't want these guys taking back the hill. We're gonna get as many men up there as we can. Enemy vehicle in the retreat. So we've got ourselves an official World War I situation. Not much we can do to push these troops back. We have 75 AT rifle team, which I hope to God they actually have a rifle and not just you know, grenades. I feel like I'm just gonna have to gather all these guys up in the center and come on back when we have some more, many more men. So let's see what we got for AT rifle teams.
Reinforcements have arrived.
So they should be the stars you've seen. Liam Field Mark III does not appear to be a anti-tank rifle in my mind. Is it? Let's see. Where is this guy?
We'll do that.
No, it's the standard rifle. And he's equipped with a standard grenade, so one of those AT guys must have been killed. We need to find them, though. We need more. We desperately need those AT. Just looking up our menu now, it seems like we might be able to continue to call them in, though. They're not too expensive at all, and they're pretty plentiful, so we'll go ahead and go ahead and continue the advance as soon as more of them arrive. So we'll hold in a defensive position, and we'll wait until a lot of our AT men have arrived. And that will be that.